Hello, yoga students. I'm happy to see you in my mind. I can picture our room at the Y and all of you with your mats. Very happy to offer this to you. You're the guinea pigs. I've never done this. So find a comfortable place to sit on your mat. If you don't have everything ready, you can always stop the video and come back. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. Not trying to change it, noticing as your breath comes in and goes out of your lungs. On your next inhalation, lift up through the top of your head a little bit, getting your spine long, giving some room in your torso for your organs. And then as you exhale, release your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your hands if they're resting on your legs. Come back to your breath. Soften your forehead. Relax your jaw. This is your time. Let all your worries and concerns parade right past through your mind and maybe go out the window for this time. Begin to slow and smooth out your breaths through your nostrils. Let your lips find a little smile. How's your head? Is it balanced right on top of your spine? Sometimes we need to tug the back of the skull back a little bit to get it more upright. You can experiment with that. Coming back always to the breath. Throughout this class today, find the cadence of the breath that you've established here. I may be going faster or more slowly than you're going. You don't need to match me, but it's good to keep this rhythm. Blink your eyes open. Bring your palms together at the center of your heart. Welcome to the Distant Learning Noon Wednesday class today. Okay, so take your legs straight out to the front. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your toes back. Inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles again. Same thing. Inhale, coming out to Dandasana. Exhale, cross your ankles the other way. 2 more times, coming out. Back to Sukhasana. Last time, Dandasana. Sukhasana. Neck release pose. Starting with a side bend. Bring your left fingertips out to the side. Inhale and get nice and long. Oh, let's wait. I forgot to set the intention, which I think is important in these difficult times. This morning, I decided for my intention, it would be to meditate and concentrate on kindness. If you have another intention you'd like to set for yourself today, like perseverance, courage, relaxation, acceptance, go ahead and use that. Okay, now to begin. Left fingertips out to the floor, sit up nice and tall. With an inhalation, bring that right arm up. Bring the head of the arm bone down into the shoulder joint. And then come into a nice side bend. So your right ribs are opening up. Getting lots of air into those right lungs. Draw your left shoulder down away from your left ear. And let your head go if you can. If it feels really tight, you can always look down at that left knee or down at the floor, just as long as you find a place to release your neck. Find the cadence of the breath. Okay, second phase of the pose. Stretch those fingers out away from each other. Make a big arc and reach your right arm out at a diagonal, pointing down toward maybe the corner of the room where the floor meets the wall. And now you can really let that right side of your neck go and breathe into that. And if you have set an intention, I will just use kindness, but you can slot yours in here. I'm thinking now of just the kindness to my body, to my neck, letting my neck release. Coming up, this is another chance to practice kindness. I'm going to reach through with my right fingertips and not lift my head, not use my right side of my neck. Come up. And then at the end, because we're not touching our faces, hold along behind your ear and help your head up. Sitting again in Sukhasana. Breathe. Notice if there's any change. Okay, let's take our legs out to upstaging. So stretch them out and then bring your heels together for Baddha Konasana. Inhale, exhale. Upstaging. You can lean forward a little bit if that feels good. Baddha Konasana. 2 more times. Out. In. And out. Shake around a little bit. And in. And let's go to the other side for neck release on the other side. If you notice when you fold your ankles, you probably folded the habitual way. So switch around the other way. Okay, inhale and get long. Bring your right fingertips out. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Spread those fingers out. Liven up your feet. And with your next exhalation, come on over into the side bend on the other side, the left lobe of the lung. We have one less lobe on this side because our lungs need to make room for the heart. Just like an accordion opening up those ribs, getting lots of air in there. Relax that left hip if you can. Right shoulder pulls down away from the ear. Remember, this is for you. This is for your neck. So if it feels better to look down or a little bit at an angle, go ahead and do that. It's just neck release. It doesn't matter where on the neck. One more big breath, finding that nice yogic breath. Your next inhalation, bring that arm out at a diagonal so it's sloping down. And now I'm reaching out with my fingertips and maybe finding opening in the left side of my neck. Find the kindness of the pose. Find kindness. Don't be so hard on yourself. With an inhalation and keeping your neck released, let that left hand bring you up and then grab onto the side of your head and lift your head. And here we are in Sukhasana. Let's come forward into, for cat and cow into tabletop. So I'm going to come forward like this, but then I'm going to step back on the mat. So if you're watching, you can watch from the side. Spread out your palms. Make straight table legs from your wrists up to your shoulders. Get your knees right into your hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift up your tailbone, lengthening the front of your spine, and then exhale, lifting the small of your back up into a nice cat. Yeah. Let the head be loose. Let the neck be loose. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Let's stay in cat for a couple of breaths because I've been feeling tight lately in my lower back. And here I'm mellowing out my cat a little bit so it isn't an angry cat. It's just a cat stretching. Pull your belly up. Might as well get some activity in the core. Okay, come back to tabletop. Take your knees and your ankles out to the edge of your mat. Come down onto your elbows. Get them under your shoulders. And then get a good grab on your upper arms. So you know where your elbows are going to be. And keep that grab as you push your seat back. Maybe it'll come all the way back to your heels. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Then you can leave your elbows where they are. Interlace your hands. Bring your forehead down to the floor and breathe. Opening up the armpits, the shoulders, leaving your elbows where they are. Lift your fists up, maybe up to touch your back, maybe just come up to the top of your head. This is Dolphin Prelude. This is a warm-up pose, a wake-up pose. We'll just hold this pose for some silence, and you can concentrate on your breath. I wish you could hear the soundtrack I hear. It's my daughter's cat purring. It's so relaxing to hear him purring. Okay. Come on back up. Check out your shoulders again, or your elbows. We're going to come right into Dolphin Pose. More supported is to have your hands interlaced in front of you, or you can have your hands in parallel. Most of you know this, but just in case we have some new folks, I'm explaining everything. Push down on your forearms and find that support. Let your head drop. Breathe into the top of your shoulders. Breathe into your upper back. Puff them up. And then turn your toes under. Lift your knees and come into Dolphin Pose. Yeah. If this Dolphin Pose gets to be too much, you can come down to your knees and still be in Dolphin. Kind of like a cat back. And come up again or not. So find the cadence of your breath in Dolphin. Lift up your belly. Yeah. Chest coming toward the thighs. Big shoulder opener. If you notice your elbows have splayed out to the outsides, bring them back in. Be kind to your rotator cuff by keeping that alignment. Well, let's do 2 more good breaths. Relax the neck. Okay, bring your knees down to the floor. Sit up on your heels. We're going to do salutations now, so stand up. Step to the front of your mat. How's it going, Arnica?
Very good.
Arnica is socially distanced from me, and she's doing the filming. That's why we're in this little weird hallway. Palms together at the center of your heart. Big inhalation. Notice the stability of this pose. Mountain pose is strong and solid as a mountain. We're going to come through this time, of course. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release your arms to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Bend your knees for this first forward bend. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head go. Let your neck stay soft. Yeah, forward fold. Pick up your right foot. Take your right knee back. Plant it. Come onto the top of that back foot. And then come on up into Anjanasana. And remember this pose. This is a smiling pose. Pause your breath. Fingertips to the floor. Pick up that back knee. Step back to plank pose. Yeah, good time for the abs. Inhale, bring your knees down. Lengthen that half plank. Shoulders away from the ears as you exhale. Come all the way down. Belly, chest, down to the mat. Bring your elbows under your shoulders. And then lengthen up your belly. Yeah. Shoulders down away from the ears. Sphinx pose. Hands back under your shoulders, turn your toes under, come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward, near your hands, put it down on the mat, bring your left knee down. You might have had an extra breath in here for all my talking, but this is one long inhalation coming up into Anjaneyasana on the other side. I'm just imagining all of you at the club, and I'm missing you so much. Fingertips to the floor, lift the back knee, step forward to forward bend. Okay. Have a nice straight back and relaxed head and neck as you come all the way up to arms overhead. Exhale. Pause. Okay, other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left knee back. Anjaneyasana. Nice smile here. Fingertips to the floor. Exhale, plank pose. Palakasana. Knees down. Exhale, come all the way down. Elbows into your shoulders. This time we'll come into baby cobra. So come on up. Lift your elbows up 1.5 inches and squeeze the beach ball between them. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. We already did this one. Left knee down. Come on up into Anjaneyasana. Fingertips to the floor. Exhale, step forward and forward bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe out. Left knee back. Nice long breath in with a smile. Plank, exhale. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, finish. Okay, let's try it again. I'm getting awfully warm. Breathing in. Forward fold. Right foot back, right knee back. Plank. Half plank. Exhale down. Baby cobra. Downward dog. Right foot comes forward. Anjaneyasana. Forward bend. And come on up. Hopefully that warmed you up. And finish. Tadasana, mountain pose. Release your hands. Release your shoulders. Close your eyes. Notice. Be curious. Be curious about your body. Are you out of breath the way I am? Can you slow your breath? Notice the heat generated by the salutations. Is there a place in your life that you can add a little kindness? Maybe just smiling at your dog. Maybe taking a rest when you need one. Okay, blink your eyes open. B salutations always starts with chair pose. So here we are in mountain pose, Tadasana. This is our solid pose. This is home. Exhale. Inhale, come into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Lifting your seat up. Hands to your shins. Inhale, come halfway up. Half forward fold. Reach out to the top of your head. Exhale, fold into forward fold. Knees bent is just fine. Okay, step one foot back and then the other into plank. There you go. Nice, strong plank. Now, if you're ready for Chaturanga to come all the way down without your knees, go ahead. If not, knees first. Bringing your body slowly down to the floor. Yeah. Ready for Locust Pose. So bring your palms to the sides of your body. Keep looking down so the back of your neck doesn't get crunched up. And with an inhalation, lift up your chest and your feet. Shoulders away from the ears. Finding the little muscles in either side of your lower back and those glute muscles. They're getting a workout here. Okay, release your hands back down to the mat and lift up into downward facing dog. Breathe a couple of times in dog. Let's see how it feels. How's your dog doing? Find the cadence of your breath. Activate your core so you're not just hanging your belly down in down dog. Okay. Warrior two pose. Bringing your right foot forward onto the mat, toes facing straight toward the front of your mat. The back foot is turned in, pigeon-toed, and come on up into warrior two pose. There you go. Find your warrior two. Release what you can. I think we have a Persian tail in the way. That's kind of pretty. Okay. Extended side bend variation. So I'm going to reach across that countertop. Back leg is really nice and strong. Bring the right elbow down. Wrap the left arm around behind you. And here we are in the pose. Extended warrior two variation. Let your head go. Maintain that base. Maintain your warrior two as you come back up into classic warrior two pose. Now we're going to shoot some arrows. So bring your right arm up, your left arm down, and make it a really long reach there. Reach behind you, grab your arrow, put it into the notch of the string, pull that back. Pull it back so it's really taut. And then just let it go. Let's try another one. Grab your arrow, put it up into the slot, reach it back, and then valiant warrior. Celebrate. Left palm down on the leg somewhere, opening up the ribs. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Bring both your hands to either side of the front foot, step back to plank. Chaturanga down. Another locust pose. You can interlace your hands behind you. Pull your hands back away from your ears. Exhale, down dog. Bring your left foot forward and just put it down, just so we're the same on both sides. Take it back to downward dog. And now bring your right foot forward. Rotate both your toes forward and come into star pose. I'm doing this so that my back isn't to you. Okay, warrior two pose on this side. Are you on a different side this time? If not, switch around. Okay, there we go. Variation, reaching across. Getting nice and long through here, bring your left elbow down, right hand wraps around so you can lift your heart up to that sunshine. I've got a skylight right above me. I can let that sun come in. Let your head hang down. Relax your neck. We didn't do this on the other side, but I like to do it. Bring that right arm up and reach out. Me and my arrow, you've got a really long long body here. Inhale, come back up to Warrior Two. Virabhadrasana 2. Ready to shoot. Reach for your arrow. Put the notch of the end of it, the shaft in the string, in the line, pull it way back, and then let it go. And come right into Valiant. We didn't do Valiant on both sides before. Let's do one more shot. Reaching back behind you. Put your arrow in. I should learn the real terms for archery. Pull back and release. Inhale, come back up. Turn both your toes forward. Bend your knees a little bit if it feels good. And come into wide angle forward bend. Yeah. Move your head and body around a little bit. Relax. Bend your right knee. Come up straight. Bend your left knee. This just feels good. Coming back and forth. Anything you want to do for fun. And then stand up. Turn your feet both to the right, to the front to finish up our B salutation. Fingertips to the floor. Step back to plank. One last plank. Chaturanga. Oh, let's do Salutations again. Come on up into Salutations. Okay, put your hands back down and now come into Cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release down. Hands into your shoulders. Downward dog. And then take your time. Come up on your fingertips. Lift your butt up really high. Step forward till you're in forward bend again. Let's pause in forward bend. What feels good about this pose? What's challenging? Take the challenge out of it. We're near the end of the class. You don't need to work so hard. Okay, bend your knees right forward. Stick your fanny back like you're reaching for the end of a sofa or a chaise lounge. Inhale, come up into chair pose. Exhale, stand all the way up, palms together at the center of the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out, Tadasana. Okay. Sit down. Both legs out in front. Pick up your right knee. Bend that knee. Bring the knee over to the center line. Pick up the left foot. Put it on the outside of that knee if that's accessible to you. Or this side. Find your position. Find the place where you are today. Interlace your fingers right up to the webbing. Pull your knee in with your hands as you push your knee out. Like push me, pull me. Get nice and tall. Relax those shoulders. Inhale and get really long before you come into the twist. Exhale, left fingertips back behind you. And make a nice slow. We're going to stay in this a little while, so make it slow. Move into it gently. Getting taller as you inhale and releasing the ribs as you exhale. Try some different positions of your head. You can even look over your right shoulder with your chin, with your eyes. And then that really encourages that left pectoral to open. Or you can move your head and look directly forward and smile at me. I wish I could see you. Or if it isn't tweaking your neck, you can move your head to the left. Inhale, come back. Pick up this left leg. We're coming back into pigeon. Sweep it around behind you. Am I too close here? There you go. Pigeon pose. Find a nice pigeon that feels good. I like to wag my hips back and forth. Start the pigeon out tall. Start with a nice open heart. And then if you like, you can come down to your elbows or wherever you like to do your pigeon. How's that right hip joint? Is that kind of talking to you? Everybody has a different place. If it's hurting in your right knee, change the position. You can bring the angle in tighter of your front leg. There you go. Yeah. Relax the back of your neck. Okay. Bring your weight over onto the right hip. Swing the left arm around. Bring that left foot where it was before and sit up nice and tall. Let's go to the other side. Folding the left knee, right knee comes up. Interlace your fingers the unusual way. It's good for your brain. And then I keep forgetting to smile at you. I'm really hampered by this filming idea. Inhale and get long. Exhale, move slowly into a twist. Find your twist. Can you relax that right leg down a little bit? Can you find kindness? Kindness to yourself. These are really tough times. You're practicing yoga. You're doing great. Experiment with where it feels best for your neck to be. If your neck is wrenched over to that side, that's not serving the twist. Most of the twist is coming right behind the heart. Ribs are coming into the twist. Find your breath. And then come back to the center. Let's do one more nice tall thing. We're going to come into hanging plum and then we'll move into Shavasana. So lying down on your backs, with your legs straight up in the air. Yeah. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees go out. And rock back and forth a little bit. Reach your ankles or your feet. And what I want you to do is have your arches right above your sternum, your breastbone. So you might be way up here. Some of you might be way down. Everybody's different. Do some rocking. I call this hanging plum because I feel the heaviness of my body like a ripe, beautiful plum hanging from the branch. So relax your shoulders. Yeah, nice pose. Let everything go. This could also count as an inversion. Anytime we get our body above our heart, our legs above our heart, it's really good for the brain, good for the heart, good for the veins. Okay. Give yourself a little foot massage here. You can come into happy baby if that feels good. And ready for Shavasana. So if you have a blanket or something you want to put over yourself, if your feet are cold, come into Shavasana. Remember, if you have lower back issues, having your feet out to the edge of your mat and resting your knees against each other feels really good to me. Otherwise, you can lie down, or some of you might even like to have legs up the wall. Yeah. Be kind. Trust gravity. Come back to your natural breath. Melt. Kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment, like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to mail letters and purchase bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, it is I you have been looking for, and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes around. Kind of worm around your body. Just start wiggling around a little bit. Rock your head gently from side to side. You want to keep this relaxation that hopefully you've gained and take it out into your day. Hug your knees to your chest with a really good hug, like you really mean it. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. And then release. Roll to one side. Feel the weight of your head resting on the floor. Coming up with a soft neck, use your strong arms and hands to come up to a seated posture. Merla, are you awake? Bring your palms together. Let's do a nice big inhale together. And exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Let it out. May the benefits of this practice be extended unto others. Namaste. Thank you for watching this video. Please send me feedback if my voice is too soft, if the class is too short, too long. Thank you for coming. Bye.